Hi.
Any luck, Fuka?
Just a moment. I found it. I sense a strong...
Hey,
Or so it would seem.
It's located in Iwatodai, inside a building on Shirakawa Boulevard.
They've been finding the lost in pairs lately. Now...
In pair? Huh. Oh.
Why? What's on Shirakawa Boulevard? I've heard about...
That's where all those you've heard about.
Oh, you have the dirtiest...
Nonsense. They're no different than ordinary. The rooms are a bit fancier, that's all.
Oh, man.
I don't know about...
You're just like a little kid, Yucatan.
Whatever. Fine. But this time, I want a piece of the action.
You do?
So, who's gonna take the lead? I don't see any reason to change leader. And Yamagishi, I want you to handle support during the operation.
I'll do my best.
All right, then I'll let you decide on the rest of the team.
Watch out! There are 4 enemies. descent.
Huh. It's more normal looking than...
Get ready, everyone. It's Be careful. The enemy is a Hierophant.
I summon thee! I summon thee!
That skill seems to scare its enemy.
Summon thee!
Fear is only temporary. Just a little more.
Obey my command!
Nice.
The enemy's down. Let's finish this. You'll fall by my hand.
What was I? I finally reach you. Can you two? I'm sorry at the shot and you the enemy. Did you hear?
Sorry. No! If you...
of them, and they're shook up. There are two enemies. The choice, the end is done. Let's finish. You'll fall by my hand. This is the punk. We can defeat it this time. It's the source of the mind manipulation. Do it! Sunny! Please keep... Yukari-chan has been charmed. Use Charm Tea. That seems to be getting weaker.
I summoned the...
I'm glad.
Thanks for your...
I did what I...
And you for withstanding the enemy's mental assault.
Night.
Oh, about that thing you mentioned? You found out? Yeah, cool. All right, come on, June.
So, you're... Yeah, right. You know it's not.
Hey, why do you have to be like that?
Shut up!
What's up his...
That was quite a show. They've been rather busy these last few months, including their fighting style is... And it seems they've gained new recruits, too. Well, Jin? Are they our enemy?
Why don't we ask our buddy? We'll be seeing him soon.
Yes. That's... Considering that he shares our fate, it would be... We don't have much...
So that's what happened on the night of... It was a difficult...
I see. But it's not all bad news.
I'm sorry. Before we go on...
Me?
Since I've joined, I went along with it without really understanding. I'm gonna ask you straight out. You've been hiding something from us, haven't you, Senpai? You act like you don't know anything about the dark, but they're related to that accident 10 years...
What accident?
Yukari-chan. There was an explosion near our school, and a lot of people... It must have been big news back then.
Yes.
Luckily, no students were injured. But around the same time, a large number of students were recorded as absent. Seems like more.
What do you mean?
I dug up some old school records. The students who were absent sound familiar. You know, like the girls who bullied Futen. There has to be an explanation. What really happened on the day the Kirijo group built our school? So you must tell me the truth.
I wasn't trying to hide anything from you. It's just never... But...
It's okay. It's...
All right. I'll tell you the whole... The Shadows have many mysterious abilities. Some research indicates that they can even... We think of them as our enemies. But what if we could somehow use them to our advantage? They would be a source of unimaginable power, wouldn't they?
What?
14 years ago, one man pursued that line of thinking. He was the former leader of the Kirijo group, Koetsu Kirijo, my grandfather. My grandfather was... He wanted to harness their power for some...
Like what?
He assembled a team of top scientists, and over several years he...
What? Damn.
However, 10 years ago, during the final stages and in the process,
Oh my.
yes, Tartarus. By their account, these are the...
Is that what? Wait a minute. If what you said is true, then why did I... That's where they conducted the experiment?
Yes,
Then those students who were hospitalized...
I'm afraid it's just as you're thinking. Port Island must have been an ideal location for them. It was a highly populated area, and the Kirijo group had as you guessed, the experiment
Does all we've been doing is cleaning up their mess? You lied to us? You knew, too, didn't you, Senpai? They've just been using us. Or do you not care as long as...
Never said anything like that. I have my reasons.
Think what you'd like. It was my decision not to share that information. I'm sorry. I never intended to deceive you. Convincing you to join SEAS was my highest priority. As absurd as it may seem, only we, with our personas, can fight the shadows.
How could you?
Besides, some of us were never given a choice.
Mitsuru, don't.
Yukari, it's those in the past who are to blame, and they lost their lives as a result of what they... We're all in the same boat here. None of us deserve the...
But...
It's been 10 years since that incident, but since they're active, at least we can... Do you realize what the... What if I told you that those 12 shadows are the
Then if we defeat them all, Tartarus and the Dark Hour...
Exactly! That's what I was going to tell you earlier. See, it's good.
Is that true?
There's evidence to support it. Now, our true battle begins.
I see.
Regardless of what's happened in the past, the shadows are gaining strength.
Indeed.
And there are many mysteries still surrounding Why did such a gigantic structure appear in the first place?
Nothing to do as usual, huh?
If you came here to try and convince...
It's nothing. I just wanted to see how you were...
Huh?
We've known each other for It's been almost 14 years since we met at the orphanage. You, me, and Miki. We used to run around back then.
If you want to get all sappy, go do it with your other friends.
What was that?
It's rare for you to think about the past. Usually, so obviously there's...
I do reminisce sometimes. But... Anyway, we finally know how to get rid of Tartarus and the dark...
No shit.
Yeah. To be honest, all I've been thinking about lately is getting strong. But yesterday, someone made me question my reason for fighting.
Your reason for fighting, huh? That's different for every person. But if you don't have a good one, you can always quit, like I did.
I'm not like you. Man, I can't believe I'm the one getting lectured here. Well, see you around.
You haven't changed.
Yes?
Can I talk to you for a moment?
Senpai? Oh,
Not only do you excel at providing support during battle, but also at obtaining information.
oh, I'm sorry for doing that without permission.
Don't worry, you're not in trouble. But I do have a special favor to ask of you. I want you to find out as much as you can about that incident 10 years ago.
But very little was made public.
That's why I want you to access the Kirijo Group's database.
You mean hack into their system? That's a
I'll give you my ID and password. You'll be free from account. I want to know the truth.
Senpai.
Of course. I'll understand it.
Okay, I'll see.
Are you sure? I appreciate... Yamagishi, aren't you resentful? After all, despite my good intentions, I did drag you into this without fully explaining. Certainly you must be a little angry with me.
Not really. You see, my parents have an inferiority complex because that's why they're so... It's really hard. But here, I feel important, and I can help you and the others. So why should I be...
You're right, Yamagishi. No one can take your place. Thank you.
So, Tartarus and the... That's good. That's what we've been So what?
Even for serious... We won't be... Yeah!
I was like, fighting is my... If it weren't for it'd be worthless. I can't fight worth shit anyway. Not compared... Damn it! Nothing I do is good
Seems like my worst fears keep coming true. Am I stupid to believe in things like trust and friendship? Dad, this old letter of yours. I must have read it 1,000 times since it came last spring.
March 6th. Tomorrow I bring this letter. It'll be stored in a time capsule. And Yukari, you're so small right now, but in 10 years... I know you've been sad because I have to work so late, but you still always greet me with a smile. I'm really proud of myself. Kirijo-san appointed me head researcher. I'll be starting on a big project soon, and I'm happy to be... But I
Dad.
Yukari, are you remembering to enjoy life? Are you still bright-eyed and hopeful, like you are now? No matter what happens in the next 10 years, I hope you're happy. Well, I hope this letter... Love.
No matter what happens, huh? I can't lose hope. For his sake. I won't turn my back. I won't be like Mom. Not ever.
It's good to see you again. How long has it been since we first met? So, how's life Oh, I remembered something else about the comet. It all goes back to an occurrence that 10 years ago, if I remember correct. Hey, didn't your parents pass away about 10 years ago? A persona is like a mirror, which means a persona user can never escape from his true self. Regardless, I will stay with you. Because we're friends. Good night.
What's wrong, everyone? Are you guys hungry?
Not really.
You know, it's almost summer
I wish I could go to the beach. Man, somewhere in this... But first...
now, but yeah, I'd love...
Well, it's not...
Mr. Chair,
I happen... Mitsuru, you're fine.
he will.
You'll all have some...
Seriously? Yeah!
Ugh,
How about it?
but my father is a busy man.
No father would be... You've all done a great... We all...
I don't...
Senpai, I'm begging you.
All right, I guess everyone needs a break now.
I should design a special training regimen.
Dude!
I have to go buy a swimsuit.
Hey, don't worry. I got an extra pair.
Nice try, man.
Are you going to swim too, Iku?
I'm afraid I can't. I'll turn to dust if I'm exposed to...
Whoa, of course.
Mitsuru-senpai, wait! Sorry about the... I got a little...
Don't worry about it. In a way, it's only logical that we go to the chairman's. In reality,
There is...
my father.
The dark days of testing.
So,
Hey, check it out. I aced Pete.
well, that pretty much answers the...
I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah? Are you... I guess I should start getting... I guess I... Hey,
Sam, if you need...
alright, oh.
I know I've been kind of a dick, but we're still... Dude, I'm trying to be serious here. Anyway, that's all history. All right. Woohoo! Freedom at last!
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll think of...
Hell yeah! Hey, what are you doing here?
Ikutsuki-san called. I think he wants to talk.
Does that mean another person...
Maybe.
What's wrong, Natsuki?
Do you think you can stay after school with me for a mandatory study session? There's... Oh, you're going... Okay.
Hey, wait, it's all right. Sorry, I'll see...
I'm really...
Adolescence is such a wonderful thing.
Mr. Chair...
Oh, I might as...
Hello.
Oh, hi, Cancun. What's up?
You know him?
He doesn't leave during the break because of his...
Oh, something about his parents.
It was only me and my mom, but she got in an accident, and it happened 2 years.
Right now, one of his distant relatives is but staying at the element. So I decided to move him to your dorm for the summer.
To our dorm? Do you really think that's a good idea?
Why, of course. He has the potential.
Then he's the new candidate?
Yes, but as you can see, he's still just an elementary school student.
Are you Sanada Senpai?
Yeah.
I've heard a lot about you. You haven't lost a boxing match yet. It's a real honor to meet you.
Yeah, well, it's nice to meet you.
Wanna put you in a trance, and let's party. Boogie in your body, rock that body, rock that body. Make sure you don't hurt nobody. I say, hey, 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 feel the fire with a burning desire.
All right.